just another school day. My mom said, hey, wake up, we late. Got my uniform clean and pressed today. Hop in the car, we on our way. Hey, just another school day. I think I earned my smiley face, cause I got an A plus on my test today. And we eating Taco Mac at lunch today. Hey, just another school day.
Check, new shoes on, ready for the school year, so teacher bring it on. Everybody fly like everybody on a drone. This song will be your favorite teacher ringtone.
Greetings, Kemp Elementary parents and students. I'm Jaja Davis, the proud principal here at Kemp Elementary. On behalf of our entire staff, welcome to the 2020-21 school year. While we certainly wish that we could meet you face to face, we are excited to have an opportunity to share with you during this virtual open house. During this experience, you will receive information from a few of our staff members. The information is designed to ensure that both students and parents are ready for the first day of virtual learning on Monday, August the 10th. While we know that starting the school year virtually will be challenging, we want to ensure you that we are doing all that we can to ensure success. To help students and parents and even teachers succeed, the entire Clayton County Public Schools is now a social and emotional learning district. Social and emotional learning, also referred to as SEL, is a process by which students and adults understand and manage emotions, set and achieve goals, and make responsible decisions. So throughout this school year, the teachers and staff members will be working with students to build their social and emotional skills. We will even have some support for parents. After all, social and emotional learning is about gaining skills to be resilient and productive individuals. In addition to SEL, we also have several other resources designed to ensure that our scholars are successful in any instructional model, be it face-to-face, blended, or even virtual. So sit back, take notes, and enjoy Kemp Elementary's 2020 Open House.
Online registration. No more face-to-face enrollments. It's all virtual 24/7, 7 days a week. The Registration Central portal includes new student registration, withdrawals, transfers, address verification for returning students. You can register online at tinyurl.com/CCPSOLR, or for more information, visit www.clayton.k12.ga.us or email studentregistration@clayton.k12.ga.us. Immunization. Georgia law requires all public school students to have an up-to-date immunization form 3231, unless the student has an exemption. Should the district return to face-to-face instruction, students without a current immunization record will not be able to enter the school. If you have provided the Georgia immunization form 3231 and your child's immunizations are current, we appreciate your cooperation and ensure no further action is needed. Please submit your corrected certificate of immunization form 3231 for verification and all questions and concerns to student health at clayton.k12.ga.us. Address re-verification. Only a legal guardian living at the student's primary address can complete verification for that student. You need to log into your Infinity Campus Parent Portal account or the Campus Parent app. You do not have to complete the verification process at one time. As you complete each section, you can save the application to sign back into the portal or app and click the link to pick right back up where you were. Once you submit the application, you can't edit or upload documents. Make sure you have everything correct before clicking the submission button. Address verification needs to be completed by the end of the first 9 weeks. Please make sure you have the following information ready for each student in your household. You need household, current address, phone number, guardian address, phone number, email address, emergency contacts, any restricted access, authorization to pick up students from school, current health conditions, current list of medications, immunization, proof of identity, and 2 proofs of residency. Parent portal. In Infinite Campus, parents can create their own username and password to access students in their household. You will need the student ID, birthday, and social security number of one student in the household in order to get an activation key to create a profile. Students' IDs can be found on various documents that come from the schools, including student schedules and report cards. If you have any questions, please email Mrs. Anderson at jasmine.anderson@k12.ga.us.
Hello, my name is Sharon Schilling. I'm the Library Media Specialist at Kemp Elementary, and I just wanted to provide some help for some basic troubleshooting with the Clayton County portal. If you're using your own device, the first thing you want to do is go to the main web page of Clayton County Public Schools. Once there, if you would please scroll down to the bottom and look for CCPS portal. It's at the very bottom of the website. Once you click on that link, it will bring you to the entrance to the portal. Now, if you again are using your own device, you may want to use a new incognito window. If multiple users are using the device and they use Google products, sometimes you get some bleed over into the products. So it's very helpful if you have multiple users to do a new incognito window. Once you've come to the portal and you're going to enter in your username, every student's username begins with the letter S. And the second character will be the number 0. Sometimes students get the zeros and the O's mixed up, but it will always be the number 0. There will be a total of 8 characters for the username. Then it's time to put the password in. The password needs to be at least 8 characters long. Each student last year and new third grade students, we used their high school graduation year and the word Kemp. You could click on the eyeball to see what you typed in. Now, if you do have an error, you will get this message, authentication failed, and that means that either the username or the password has been typed into correctly. And so please try again, and it is also best to refresh your screen before you try again. Again, if you'd like, you could click this eyeball here, and this will show you what you typed in. Once you're in, you are here. This is the applications that the students have access to. And there are many here, and they will use them all this year. But as we get started, we really want to make sure that students can locate the Google Classroom. All their teachers will have their own classrooms for them to go into for lessons, assignments, and right now where the Google Meet links are. So they want to go to that Google Classroom. They may also use the Google Drive where they may create assignments in this application here, Google Drive. And finally, I would like to draw your attention to Clever. Inside Clever, there are actually 2 applications. Once the student clicks on the C for Clever, they will be brought to this screen and they need to click Log In with Active Directory. This will enable them to get to the applications without having to type in another username or password. Once they get there, they'll have access to MyOn, which has ebooks for students to read, as well as iReady, where teachers will assign them assignments as we progress through the year. That was just a brief troubleshooting video. If you have any problems, please feel free to email me at sharon.schilling@clayton.k12.ga.us. Please be as specific as possible. Thank you. I'm looking forward to a good year, even if it's a different year. Today I wanted to show you how to access MyOn for ebook reading and how to use Accelerated Reader to check for comprehension. Students should log into their Rapid ID like normal and then look for an application called Clever. I have it circled here in red. Once they double click on Clever, they will get this screen and they need to double click on Log In with Active Directory. It will bring them now to several applications, but the 2 that they should be using will be MyOn and iReady. For this demonstration, we will double click into MyOn to access ebooks. And here you see a student's account. He is reading a book called Polar Bears, and he can click on that book and he will get a menu that comes out to ask him to, if he's ready to read it. If he wants more info about it, we'll give the Lexile reading level, or if he wants to add it to a to-be-read list or take an AR quiz. So first, the student should read the book. So assuming that the book has been read, we're going to click on Take AR Quiz. The student will immediately be brought to this screen. Now they have to enter their AR username and password. Their username is their student ID without the S or the 0. So they should enter that number there, and then their password is a 4-digit number, 1234. Once they are logged in, the book will automatically pop up, and then they should select whether they read it. It was read to them by the computer, if they read it with someone else, or if they read it by themselves, and then it will proceed to take the student to the quiz, and they'll have anywhere between 5 and 10 questions about that book that they just read. Now, if student read a book at home or from a friend or something that wasn't on Mayan, they can access Accelerated Reader from their portal as well. So if we go back to the portal, the student should go into their Google Classroom. And all students will have a classroom for the media specialist. And so this student's a 5th grader, so they should go to their 5th grade Media Center classroom. And then the top article will be a link to go to Accelerated Reader. It says Welcome to Renaissance. So they could click on that link and it will take them right here to Renaissance. Same username and password, their student ID without the S or the 0. I'm sorry, on this screen they should click on I'm a student, and then the same username and password. Once they get in, they'll have an orange box that says Accelerated Reader. They click on that box, and then they could search for the book by title. They could also search by author or quiz number if they have it, but most likely they will not have the quiz number at home, so they can search by title or quiz or author. In this case, polar bears is very popular, so they'll have to scroll through the list to find the book that they read. They want to match the cover and the author. And then here is the book that we just read, Polar Bears, and the student would click on Take Quiz. And then they would get those same questions. Did somebody read it to them? Did they read it with someone, or did they read it by themselves? And they would proceed to take the quiz. So that's how students would be able to access Mayan and Accelerated Reader. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at sharon.schilling@clayton.k12.ga.us. Even though we're not at school, I'm looking forward to having students read lots and lots of books this year and take lots of Accelerated Reader quizzes to show that they understood what they read. Thank you.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Angela Wanton, the assistant principal at Kemp Elementary, where I proudly serve. Welcome back to our 2021 school year. At this time, I would like to share with you some important information that will assist everyone during the virtual learning setting. The following topics will be addressed: retrieval of breakfast and lunch, instructional websites, and materials distribution. Breakfast and lunch will be made available. Meals will be served Monday through Friday. Meal services will run from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at each identified school. For Kemp Elementary, that will be Kemp Primary. Meals will be packaged together, loaded on buses, and shipped by 8:30 a.m. Meals will be distributed at bus stops to only Clayton County Public School students and available for walk-up service at participating schools. Again, for us, that will be Kemp Primary. Students must present their student identification number to pick up meals at the bus stops or at a walk-up service. Some staff will remain at the school sites to serve walk-up student customers. Again, remember that will be Kemp Primary. Parents are allowed to pick up meals, but they must have their child's student identification number. Parents and older students are encouraged to complete a weekly survey. The survey will help determine the number breakfast and lunch meals that are to be prepared and shipped to each bus stop route and walk-up service. Now I'd like to talk to you about our instructional resources. These are resources that will be found online. Parents and students, please do not worry about copying these. I just want to share them with you. These will be made available on Kemp Elementary's website. Here we have the ELA resources: Mayan, iReady, Destiny Discover, Galileo, Accelerated Reader, Read Theory, and Read Works. Again, these will be made easily accessible to you on the school's website. I'd like for you to take a glimpse at the math resources. Again, there's no need to try to write these down. We will post them on the school's website. Here we have social studies, just so you can get a little glimpse of what we have for social studies. And here we have science. Please note that these things may be accessible on the website, and they will be updated when needed. Now let's talk about our protocols for materials distribution. Here you see the schedule for our materials distribution, location and time. 3rd and 4th graders and their parents will report on August 3rd at the school, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. 3rd grade students and parents will report to the bus lane. 4th grade students will report to the car lane. If you notice, 5th grade will not come to the school until August 4th to receive their materials. And on that day, they will report to the bus lane. Protocols for materials distribution will be a drive-through format. Students and parents must remain in their vehicle. All materials will be brought out to be received. If a loaner device is needed, a temporary loaner device user agreement form must be completed, and a temporary loan of device care document will be provided. The materials will include a laptop if needed, instructional resources for content, composition notebooks, crayons, and pencils. Again, welcome to the 2021 school year. I look forward to popping into classes and seeing everyone. Please enjoy the rest of your day.
Parents and students, let's discuss the virtual learning expectations for Kemp Elementary. As you've already heard, students are required to report to their virtual classrooms by 7:45 Monday through Thursday, dressed to learn. What does that mean? No bonnets, no tank tops, no undershirts, no pajamas. We want to ensure that students are taking their learning seriously by dressing to succeed. Parents, Friday has been designated for students to work asynchronous. That simply means working at their own pace, completing any assignments they haven't completed for the week, completing their iReady, Accelerated Reader, whatever their teachers have posted for them to complete on Fridays independently. Attendance will be recorded daily, Monday through Thursday, and the Friday assignments will be monitored by the teachers. Students will have a designated schedule for online learning Monday through Thursday, 7:45 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. Now, I know this sounds like a long day, but the schedule has built-in breaks and a 1-hour lunch. Parents, it's important for students to submit all assignments on time. Teachers are required to give 1 grade per content area per week. That simply means that students will receive 1 grade in language arts, 1 grade in reading, math, science, and social studies each week. Parents, please encourage your students to check their emails daily. This is a great opportunity for them to receive feedback about submitted assignments, get information about upcoming assignments, as well as reach out to their teachers if they have questions or concerns. Parents, we also want to make sure that we are staying in touch with you during this virtual learning setting. So if you have not done so, please create your parent account in Infinite Campus. This is where you will receive updates from the district as well as check your child's grades and their attendance. We encourage you to visit our school website regularly. This is where we will post our calendars, any upcoming events for the school, and any information we need for you to complete, for example, surveys or anything of that nature. We also encourage you to join your child's class dojo because this is going to be our preferred communication platform for the 2020 school year. So that means all of our updates will be posted on Class Dojo. It's an excellent way for you to communicate with the teacher directly, and the teacher can communicate with you directly. Parents, we also encourage you to listen to the school messenger calls from Kemp Elementary in their entirety. Usually these messages only come out once a week and they contain information that is important for the upcoming week. We also want you to save the date because we will have virtual meet and greet with your child's teacher on Thursday, August the 6th. Please check our calendar on our school website for the specific time designated for each grade level. We want to stay in touch with you. You can find all of our emails on our school website. Thank you so much for your attention.
Parents, welcome to the new school year. I am Antoinette Golak, the parent liaison here at Kemp Elementary. I serve as the link between our school, the community, and our parents. We know these are uncertain times for everyone in our communities, and we certainly appreciate your patience in making the needed adjustments for health and safety reasons. During this temporary closure, we are here to help and are still available by phone and email. You would normally find me in the school's Parent Resource Center located in Room 1. The Resource Center is where we provide information and resources to support the success of all students. We have supplemental reading materials, math, science. We have manipulatives that you can work with and academic games to take home. For the success of all students, books were donated by Clayton County Library for our scholars, and every resource in the center is free, absolutely free. So when you return to school, please stop by and visit your resource center. In addition, we have school supplies, a computer lab, and printing capabilities. It's free as well. In the meantime, I will be meeting you where you are, and that is virtually. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 7:15 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. And I can be reached at 770-648-3846 or by email antoinette.golak@clayton.k12.ga.us. I am honored to be able to assist you virtually this first semester with the following services. We have a parent toolkit for social emotional learning, in which we will be focusing on this year. What is social emotional learning? Social emotional learning is the process through which children and adults acquire and effectively apply the knowledge, attitudes, and skills necessary to understand and manage emotions, achieve positive goals, feel and show empathy for others, establish and maintain positive relationships, and make responsible decisions. This is especially important during these times. I serve on the SEL committee and therefore will be sharing with you valuable tools and tips in understanding and learning how to acquire emotional management. Other important virtual workshops will include, but are not limited to, Title I, Parent Involvement Policy, Title I Compact, School Improvement Plan, Parenting Family Engagement, 1% Budget, a host of parent workshops on helping you and your child be successful. I will be sending out monthly calendars, community resources, and a host of other information, valuable information. As we continue to strive to increase parent involvement here at Kemp, we can still achieve our goals through technology. This is a great time, parents, to get engaged so that your voices can be heard in the decision-making processes. Remember to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds, wear a mask, and most of all, stay safe. And I look forward to seeing you virtually. Have a great day. Bye-bye.